Hello everybody. Today's gonna be a short little vlog. I'm gonna do a tortilla talk, but my little princess isn't feeling well. She just has a cold. We went to the doctor. Huh, Maisie? Yeah, she just has a cold. So I'm just gonna hang out with my little princess today and probably not vlog very much. So I'm excited to read your questions and do a tortilla talk. That'll be fun. Okay, see you later. Everyone wants to sit on Mama's lap. Got yummy popsicles?
Yeah.
We are building, and Maisie is playing with trucks, but she's also doing my hair, and she's also playing with dolls. Maisie, what are you doing? Wow.
Look at my super truck.
Whoa! We're building ramps for Wesley's trucks. Can I see Wesley? Whoa! Good job.
Wesley, can I show you how it works? And jump. Okay.
Do you want to try it, Wes?
Yes. What is Mama?
That's a unicorn.
What's Mama?
Okay, I'm watching. Wow.
That's a purple, yellow, green, and white, and pink, and green, blue.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I'm looking to see the others.
Oh, you look beautiful.
So I see the others. I see the babies. It's so baby.
Oh, this is cute little baby, Maisie.
Yeah, it's a cute baby. I'll be shopping to the other puppet.
We're doing hair again? What's your favorite color?
Orange.
Orange?
And yellow.
And Lelo?
And blue. And brown. And purple. And white. And pink. And purple. And orange. And yellow. And brown. My favorite color.
That's your favorite color?
Blue, my favorite color.
And blue?
Mm-hmm.
Those are great colors. What's your favorite animal?
Dogs. I like chicken and chick and the sheep and the goat and the sheep and poo-poo.
And Poo-Poo.
And the sheep.
Okay, everyone, I'm getting pajamas laid out. Sorry this vlog isn't really vlogging today. I hate when my kids don't feel good. I'm glad it's just a little cold, but there have been so many times when Maisie's been sick and we've ended up in the hospital because her little tiny NICU lungs just sometimes have a hard time handling colds and stuff. So I get so freaked out whenever my kids get sick because I'm always scared that like we're gonna end up in the hospital getting treatments and whatever, and it just, anyway, she's fine, she's good. But I've just been focusing on giving her lots of cuddles and snuggles, and now I'm just getting ready for bath time. Got the humidifier all set up. We're gonna have cuddles tonight. Make sure she has a really good night of sleep, and I'm just watching her breathing and being a super helicopter, overprotective, paranoid mommy. Welcome to my anxiety. If you are not yet a parent, but you want to be a parent someday, and you have anxiety, and you're wondering if your anxiety gets better or worse once you have kids, it gets a lot worse. The combination of anxiety and becoming a mom is a journey. I feel like you can tell how much I've slept just by looking at me. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to Tortilla Talk. The kids are asleep. Sorry the vlog was pretty much non-existent today. I just, spent the day with my kiddos making sure they're okay, and they're all good. They're just, they got a little cold, and it's hitting Maisie the hardest, and so I just wanted to give lots of extra snuggles today, make sure they were good. So not much of a vlog, but I do want to still do a Tortilla Talk with y'all. So I'm going to answer some of your questions. It won't be as long as ones I've done in the past, but I'm still going to do it. So you guys just asked so many good questions, so many fun questions, so let's get started. The first one I wanted to talk about is very intense, probably controversial, but Grace said, Tortilla Talk, this one has stumped my best friends and I for years. If Pinocchio says, my nose will grow now, what would happen? I genuinely love to hear people try to answer this question. Okay, well, I have a lot of follow-up questions. Unfortunately for you, I'm the type of person who doesn't make anything easy, especially when it comes to a quiz or riddle, test, questions. I have a lot of follow-up questions. My first question is, who is Pinocchio speaking to? Is he talking to himself? Is he talking to friends? Is he testing to see if it will happen? Is he talking to a doctor or a therapist to like analyze what's going on inside his brain and with his body and his nose? Is he, who is he talking to? Is it an enemy, a loved one? I need to know the answers. Or is he just talking to himself? Is it a self-reflection moment? Just trying to figure things out. That's my first question. Obviously, you can't answer me. Since I don't have anyone to answer these questions, I'm gonna move on to part 2 of my questionnaire, which is, what is Pinocchio's intentions here? Like, what are Pinocchio's thoughts and feelings before saying this? Like, why is Pinocchio saying this? Because intentions matter a lot. Like, if he has said that before and his nose grew, then he knows that his nose is gonna grow and he says that. So he's not lying, he's telling the truth, and then his nose will actually grow, right? But the nose implies that he's lying, so there is a little bit of a kerfuffle there. But my point is that, like, if he said it before, he must have said it in the past, and to know that his nose will grow. And so if he's telling the truth by saying my nose nose will now grow. Wait, hold on, now I'm confusing myself. I'm gonna try to simplify it because now I have 1,000 more questions. But I feel like the main question is, what is Pinocchio's intention? Like, is he saying it? Does he know the answer? Because you can't say someone is lying when they don't know the future. Like, no one knows the future, right? So he doesn't know if his nose is going to grow or not. So he can't say, my nose will now grow, and genuinely be lying or telling the truth unless he's a fortune teller or unless he has done this before in the past and he knows what the answer is. Like, if he knows his nose will grow or not when he says that sentence. If he's never said it before and he's just saying it for the first time and he's saying, my nose will now grow, and he thinks his nose is genuinely going to grow, then I do think his nose would grow, and it's just like a fluke that his nose is growing, even though his nose implies that he's lying, because he did say my nose will not grow, so he was telling the truth. Oh God, this is very complicated. Never mind, I don't want to answer this question. I feel like this is a conversation I would get into with like my other neurodivergent friends, and we would talk about it for 6 hours, but I don't want to make this whole tortilla talk about Pinocchio's nose, so let's move on. Mac said, hi Colleen, my name is Mac, I'm 19 and my birthday's on Sunday. Happy birthday, Mac, you're gonna be 20, you're no longer a teenager. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Or maybe it's not, I don't know if you're excited about this or not, but I think it's exciting. It's exciting to get older and gain more wisdom and clarity and experience, so congratulations, you are out of the teen years starting on Sunday. Happy birthday. My Tortilla Talk question is, what are you most looking forward to Taylor Swift's album coming out Friday? All of it. I am so excited for her new album to come out. I'm just excited to have new music to obsess over because I love Taylor Swift, I love her music, and so to have new stuff to come out with, and I just know it's gonna be such a good album. I'm so excited. So yeah, I'm I'm excited about all of it. Okay, I just love this comment. Sid Neil Love said, I wish you could turn geodes inside out like shirts. I love that comment so much because I feel the same way. Like, I think of, do you guys ever play with those things that were like, it's like a little rubber circular ball, but it was only half of it and you could turn it inside out. It was like a toy when I was a youngin', like from a long time ago. And then you put it down on a table or something, and over time the like rubber like undoes itself and like pops up. Do you know what I'm talking about? No? Okay, never mind. Well, anyway, that's what I think about when you say that. I think of a geode being like the type where you could just, I don't know, that would be so awesome. I wish you could do that too. Speaking of, I didn't open a geode today. I'm very sorry. It was a hectic day here, so I apologize. I'll open one tomorrow. Open a few tomorrow. Tortilla Talk question, when you were a child and people asked you what you wanted to be when you grew up, did you always know you wanted to perform, or are you thinking of something else? When I was little, I feel like I always said I wanted to be an actress or a singer. Like, those were the things I always said. And then once I got to high school, I started to get really insecure and thought like there's no way I'd ever make it as an actress or a singer. So I still want to work with music because I love music. So I want to be like a choir teacher. Like, I knew that was something that might be attainable for me if I went to school for education and music. So that's what I wanted to do, was teach choir and teach, I don't even think I thought I was good enough to teach theater. I think I just thought I would teach like choir. And then once I got to college, I had a whole bunch of ideas of things I wanted to do. I wanted to do musical theater, but I never thought I would do Broadway or anything like that. I didn't think I was good enough for that. So I wanted to be doing theater and singing and performing as much as I could. But other jobs I wanted to have was I wanted to go to culinary school and I wanted to learn how to cook really well and be like a private chef or something like that. I thought that'd be fun. I also wanted to go to cosmetology school, not to do makeup, but I wanted to learn how to do hair because I wanted to learn how to do wigs, to do style wigs for like theater and film and television or whatever. I thought that'd be fun. In college, I worked for a princess party company where I dressed up like different princesses and went to birthday parties, and that was another job I was like, oh, I could do that. Like, I'd love to start my own like birthday party company for kids. And I've also always wanted to just like work at any sort of a theater for younger kids, and like I've always wanted to create a theater school for kids, but who knows what I'll end up doing in the future. But I did always want to be a performer. There's just a big chunk of my life where I didn't think I'd ever be good enough to do that and make that happen. Spooky Merbabe said, oh my god, please don't combine your sleeve glass with the sea glass that you found. That will bug my OCD so much. And honestly, same. I would never do such a thing. The sea glass that we have found at the beach is the sea glass that is in all of Eric's little jars on display. The sea glass that I am tumbling right now, I'm not going to put that on display with the other sea glass. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Maybe I'll make crafts with it, or I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm not going to mix it up with other stuff. Don't you worry. Ellie Mendez said, I love your cursive. She's referring to the fact in my last vlog, I sang a journal from one of my old prayer journals from when I was like 13, and in it I wrote in cursive, because whenever I wrote to God or to Jesus or just prayed, I would always write in cursive because I thought it was like fancier and more like appropriate for Jesus, which is so funny now looking back on that. But like, I do remember remember that making that a conscious decision. Like whenever I wrote just in my diary in general, I typically wrote just regular, but whenever I wrote to Jesus, I would write in cursive. Anyway, do you still remember how to write in cursive? Yes, I do. Do people not know how to write in cursive? Do they still teach that in school? I would hope so, because there's so many like historical documents and stuff that are written in cursive, so I feel like it's important for people to know. Also, do you have any story time about being younger than most when entering high school? You said you were 13 and most enter when they are 14 or 15. I saw a lot of people talk about this and ask this question because I mentioned that I went to high school when I was 13 years old. So I could have been put into kindergarten at either 4 years old or 5 years old because my birthday's in November, so it was like a weird time to be put into school. So my mom chose to put me into school when I was 4 because she felt I was ready for it. So because of that, I was always the youngest person in my grade every year. But if she had waited a year, I feel like I would have been the oldest person in my grade every year. So yes, I went to high school when I was 13, graduated high school when I was 17, went to college when I was 17. I mean, you said you wanted a story time about it. I don't really have a story time about it other than like I liked being the youngest one because I just thought it was kind of cool that I was like always the youngest one in my classes. But I don't know. I don't really have a story about it. I think it is what it is. Monica said, how come we haven't seen you and Eric at the beach recently? Those were my favorite parts of the vlog. We just haven't had time. Like we took that big trip to the beach and we were at the beach every single day. Since we've come back, I've really been focusing on work and the kids, and so has Eric. So like we've just been very busy and just haven't really had time. So I'm sorry, but hopefully we have time to go soon because I'd love to go back and look for sea glass and rocks again. It's been a minute. All right, I'm gonna end on this one. I love when you show us your favorite music and talk about it in depth. Please make more videos like that. I could watch hours of it. P.S. You should start a series on here where you discuss music and listen to new artists. I love you. And I love that idea. I saw someone else say like, oh, we should suggest you our favorite artists and you should listen to them and tell us what you think. And I love that idea. So please leave comments and tell me your favorite songs, your favorite artists, anything that's you're like super passionate about. Like music, obviously, I love music. It makes me feel like I'm gonna explode with joy, happiness, emotions. Like I love it. So please leave comments below and tell me your favorite musicians and your favorite songs. And I would love to go listen to them and tell you what I think. But I also wanted to end it on this comment in particular because I thought I would start off doing that right now. I think it'd be fun to do a whole bunch of videos talking about all my favorite songs and stuff, but I'm very much in a musical singing mood right now, so I thought I would go sit at the piano. I was gonna sit and sing songs at the piano tonight anyway, so I thought, why don't I just bring you guys with me and sing you some of my favorite songs and lyrics and we can geek out over those things together maybe. So maybe I'll do different versions of it where like sometimes I sit at the piano and I'll sing songs, and then sometimes I will just listen to the songs and talk about them. But yeah, tonight I'm just in a very singy mood, and I don't know, I'm in a musical mood tonight, so I want to go listen to some music and play some music and sing some music. So that's what I'm gonna do. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave comments about what songs you think I should listen to or musicians you think I might like. But yeah, without further ado, let's go to the piano. Oh my god, the lighting is so bad. Sorry. And also, I just postmated some food that's gonna be here in 10 minutes, so I don't have very much time. Where do I begin? There's so many songs that I love. I have to be quiet because my kids are asleep, so the piano playing's not gonna be the best. My singing, not gonna be good. I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm timid and scared of waking up people. I guess I could start with some lyrics that I think are epic because there's so many. Obviously, I'm going to start on Taylor Swift because her album's coming out this week and I love me some Tay-Tay, but there's so many to choose from. She has so many incredible lyrics. I mean, All Too Well 10-minute version has a bunch of doozies in there. Running scared was there, I remember it all too well. So casually cruel in the name of being honest. Excuse me? Like, that lyric is so freaking good. How many times has someone been rude to you or said something rude to you and then just been like, well, I'm just being honest. I'm just telling you my honest feelings. Like, no, you don't need to be cruel to be honest. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, casually cruel in the name of being honest. Oh, I think that is such a good freaking line. Another incredible Taylor Swift lyric that makes me cry pretty much every single time I listen to the song is in Would've, Could've, Should've. Living for the thrill of hitting through her red heart. Give me back my girlhood, it was mine first. And I damn sure never wanna dance with the devil at 19. Come on. Give me back my girlhood, it was mine first. I convulsed in sobs the first time I heard that. And every time I listen to that song, I feel like my whole body's gonna turn inside out and just explode with sobs. Give me back my girlhood. It was mine for... I'm gonna vomit. As much as I could literally just sing every single one of Taylor Swift's songs and geek out, I will move on to some different artists. I'm seeing Olivia Rodrigo very soon, so I'll sing an Olivia Rodrigo song. And I try to understand why you would do all this to me. You must be insecure, you must be so unhappy. And I know in my heart, hurt people. We both drew blood, but man, those cuts were never equal. And I try to be tough, but I wanna scream. How could anybody do the things you did so easily? And we both drew blood, but man, those cuts were never equal. Stop. Do you think I deserved it all? Your flowers filled with vitriol. You built me up to watch me fall. You have everything and you still want more. It takes strength to forgive, but I don't feel strong. It takes strength to forgive, but I don't feel strong. You built me up to watch me fall. I try to be tough, I try to be mean, but even after all this, you're still everything to me. Oh my God. One of the reasons I love Olivia Rodrigo is she reminds me a lot of an artist I listened to all the time in high school called Maria Mena. I freaking loved her in high school and in college, like listened to her all the time. Very dramatic, very moody, but they sound very similar to me. So I'm gonna sing one of her songs that I used to listen to all the time in high school. You self-destructive little girl, pick yourself up, don't blame the world. So you screwed up, but you're gonna be okay. So sweet. Most of her songs are pretty depressing, but that one's kind of uplifting. Someone else who I listened to a lot in high school, like was obsessed with, was Jewel. I feel like her songwriting is very poetic and very pretty, and I loved listening to Jewel when I was in high school. Yes, that's right. I didn't listen to only Broadway music. I listened to indie artsy women too, like Jewel. This song might sound weird on the piano, I don't know. You always tell me that it's impossible to be respected and be a girl. Why's it gotta be so complicated? Why you gotta tell me if I'm hated? Oh, please be careful with me. I'm sensitive and I like to stay that way. I feel like that was really important for me to hear as a young, very sensitive, emotional, dramatic girl. To hear someone sing like, I'm sensitive, and it wasn't a negative thing. It was like, I'm sensitive and I'd like to stay that way. Like, I think that's so sweet. There's actually a lot of good lyrics in this song. Like, the whole song ends with this. I have this theory that if we're told we're bad, then that's the only ideal we'll ever have. And maybe if we are surrounded in beauty, someday we will become what we see. 'Cause anyone can start a conflict. It's harder yet to disregard it. I'd rather see the world from another angle. We are everyday angels. Be careful with me, 'cause I like to stay that way. That's so sweet. Oh my God, I loved Jewel growing up. Oh my God, I freaking loved her. Anyway, that was fun for me. Maybe boring for you, but fun for me. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.